Hey, what's up, everybody? C-Man here, bringing you a brief intro into these upcoming videos. These were all shot at the beginning of the week, so some of my references in conversation and that might be a little off. My week's been insane in good ways and bad ways, but I haven't had a chance to edit or post anything until today. So I wanted to let you know that you were going to be hanging out with the past version of myself. So hope you're all enjoying your weekends and days. And now let's throw it on back to Monday with the old C-Man from back then. Take it away, past C-Man! Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man. Now I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. It is a trailer frenzy day. You've probably heard me say it a whole bunch of times because we're watching a whole bunch of trailers, man. We've checked out a bunch of good stuff, including the rhythm section starring Blake Lively in what looks like it could be like one of them transformative kind of roles for her. Something I'm super excited about. If you want to check out that trailer and what I was thinking, my reactions, boom, you can check it out right there. But now we are going to move on to an upcoming Netflix movie that is based off of a novella written by Stephen King and Joe Hill. Joe Hill, Stephen King's son. And it's their second collaboration. First time either of their materials that they've done together being brought to us on the big screen in some kind of way. And I'm here for anything Stephen King. And I'm also here for anything Joe Hill. I'm a big fan of his graphic novel type work. Things like Lock and Key, which is also being developed right now. So to see one of their combined stories being brought together, look, we're living in the age of Stephen King right now in the theaters, and this is something I'm super psyched about because I just love that collaboration of father-son, and hopefully what will be a real good suspense thriller. So why don't you pull up a chair, man, take a seat. We're getting ready to take a look at the first official trailer for Netflix's upcoming film, In the Tall Grass. And as I said, this is based off of a novella like King and Hill wrote, and the concept is very, very simple and very, very terrifying. A brother and a sister enter a field of tall grass to rescue a boy, but they soon realize that they cannot escape, and something evil is lurking in the grass. I mean, that just screams jump scare galore, right? I mean, tall grass is, I think, one of those scary things that, like, nobody ever talks about, and I love that it was Stephen King and Joe Hill that were like, there's scary things to be had in tall grass. You know, you always see it with, like, cornfields. But what about just grass, which can be a lot thicker? So that's an interesting concept, and I'm always here for a good horror scare. So why don't we get our trusty little travel box up? All right, man, we are ready to get nice and tiny, so let's shrink it on down. Yes, man, we are small, and the trailer for In the Tall Grass is down below. Let's see what we are getting from Netflix taking on this Joe Hill and Stephen King novella. I'm already creeped out. Oh, that is so much tall grass. Oh my god.
Did you hear that?
Could be a lot.
Someone out there?
It's not even like they were searching for it. You just kind of stumble along it. Oh man. There they are, Stephen King and Joe Hill. It's great for Joe Hill.
Cal?
Becky!
Something's not right about this. I think we should head back to the road.
Uh-oh.
Becky?
Travis?
Who are you? What's going on?
Whoa!
I came looking for you! What?
How did you get here before us?
I don't know.
My boy, he's lost in here too.
This is nuts!
It's only a field.
What's happening? He went the other way!
I'm never gonna find her.
You can find things, but it's easier once they're dead.
Oh, man, you never want kids saying that.
How long have we been here?
I'm not sure.
That sounded like me.
This field doesn't make any sense.
I can name one thing in here that does.
Oh, God. Was that herself?
You think this is just chance? We're all here for a reason.
Becky!
Oh my god.
Kenzo Natali. All right, man. I tell you what, that's definitely October 4th, so coming up pretty soon. I tell you what, man, that's definitely given the vibes that you want to get in a movie like that, right? Where it's really playing with the psyche and the mentalness. Like, how long have we been in the grass? And, like, is the grass really doing anything to us? I like that. I like that a lot. It looked like lead, apologize right now if I say this wrong, Leisla de Oliveira, who's the female lead there, like, it looked like she ran into herself. I love seeing Patrick Wilson pop up in there. Like I said, this just looks like a really solid psychological kind of a thriller where it's like you're trapped in this place. I kind of like that everybody gets together, right? Like the synopsis kind of made it seem like it was only going to be 3 people, a whole bunch of people. And I like that they're all kind of going to group up together at some point. So I like that because you always want to be with a group when you're in situations like that. When you're one-on-one in something like the tall grass, nothing good is coming in that situation. So at least if they're grouped up, maybe they'll survive a little bit longer. But this definitely seems more in line with, you know, those types of stories we've gotten from King in the past that, like, dig deep into the psychological, like The Shining, or even, you know, Dr. Sleep, which is getting ready to come out. And what I'm really psyched about here is I know Stephen King fans know who Joe Hill is, and I know comic book fans know who Joe Hill is. But I'm pumped to get the rest of the world behind Joe Hill and his material. So if this can be an in to get more people to see material that Joe has done, there's plenty of really good work to take from him as well. And Netflix, I think, is picking up on that, as they are also the ones producing the Lock and Key television series that'll be coming out, which is based off of Joe's graphic novels series called the same name, Lock and Key. So look, I'm excited and I'm here for things like that. I'm a big King fan, I'm a big Joe Hill fan, and if we can get material with both of them that looks as creepy and possibly sinister as this, hopefully that opens up more doors for Joe Hill and more of these terrifying stories that these father-son combo have come up with. So I'm definitely here for In the Tall Grass. The question is, are you? I know some of these Netflix thrillers sometimes don't always quite land, but let me know what you're thinking. Like, what was working or not working in the trailer? Are you a fan of King or Hill or both? Are you excited to see, you know, Joe Hill material coming to the screen finally? Are you excited for more Stephen King stuff? Are you oversaturated with Stephen King stuff? Everything you're thinking about In the Tall Grass goes down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the old C-Man as we approach. We're like 10 days away from when In the Tall Grass hits Netflix, and you want to find out what I'm thinking, you gotta go hit that subscribe button, then go hit that little bell that follows that so you can get the alerts when I tell you what I'm thinking about In the Tall Grass and just anything that the old C-Man's talking about over here at Cinema Sit-Down. So do those things for me, and as always, I am, of course, the C-Man, and I am signing off for peace. Well. If you aren't still here, looking for something else to check out that's C-Man related, why don't you check out a video like this guy or this guy? And if you really want to help the C-Man out in year 2, hit that subscribe button and come join the Cinema Sit-Down squad, kids. You know what to do.